Good day, beautiful. I welcome you to the amazing tutorial of this beautiful design. So for this design, I used three strands of ashoki, three strands by 75 inches. That's what I used for this amazing design. So the first thing I did was that I cut out 23 in three places. And then I sew it, I tape it in at the two edges to make 21. Then I went ahead to pleat my band. The round band is a straight band, the round band, not V. So I pleat it in four places. I said I cut out three, I joined the three together, so I use one part for the pleat, four pleats. I made four pleats, then the remaining two left to cover the back of the hair. I believe you understand. So for this, you can see I just gather some pieces of wording that I have and I tack it together. I use one to wrap it and I tack it together. No measurement though. I tack it together for my round base. So I went ahead and added undo to my base. I believe you know how to add undo. Undo is 13 inches, so you divide it into two, then you tape it. So my round wording that I did, I put it inside one aware of 50 inches and I sew it. Just watch what I'm doing. So I put, I've already sewed that round wording, so I put it inside my 50 inches. This one is 50 inches, so you leave 12 inches at one side, 12 inches at the other side. Then it depends on the size of the head. You can make your wording to be 22 inches or 20 inches. 20 inches depending on the side of the head. So you have 50, so 20 minus 50 is 30, so you have 15 left on the right, 15 left on the left for the undo of that part. I hope you understand. If you don't understand, just ask question, I will explain more. So I went ahead and I sewed the wording inside, so the remaining part is for the undo. Then for the bow, I cut out 30 inches in two places and I joined it together. 30 inches is two places, I joined it together. So after joining, just watch what I'm doing, you get it. I fold it into two. Like this. Then I cut out wording for the half part. Can you see the thick wording for the half part? That's what I cut out, thick wording for the half part. Then so I went ahead and I sew the fore area. So I'm trying to brief you so that the video won't be too long. So I sew the fore area. You can see I sew it round on the fore part. You can see the gummy part is the one that is laying on the ashoki. So I went ahead and I sew it round on the fore part. So after sewing, I trim out off the wording. I did not trim the ashoki. I trim off all the excess of the wording. You watch closely. Then I left a space to turn it out. That space that I left, I'm still going to close it, and that will be under. When I'm pleating my bow. This one is bow. So you can see me closing the place that I left where I used to turn it out. So this is my round base. I believe you all know how to do this one. As I show you earlier, you can see my 15 inches on the right and 15 inches on the left. I'm going to use it to tie it on the body. Can you see? It's very easy. It's a very beautiful and simple design. You can see me tying it on the body. So after tying it, that's why you have to cut 50 so that you have excess to tie as undo instead of joining undo again. That's how I've been doing it. So I'll just mark the middle, put the wording at the middle, then close it and use the rest as the undo on both sides. Then for my bow, look at the way I'm going to fold my bow. Very easy. That part you used to turn it out to be under. Can you see? Just four. Can you see? Then it's facing down. If it's facing down when you are starting, it must face down when you are ending. It's very important. If it faces down when you are starting, it must face down when you are ending. Then I'm going ahead to tie it with my needle and thread. So I'll go ahead and tie it with my needle and thread. So after tying it with my needle, please make sure you tie it very well. Just watch what I'm doing so you will get it perfectly. Very easy and very beautiful design. So I'll go ahead and tie it very well with my needle and thread. So I'll just cut the smaller parts away, or you can just use any other thread or your thread, but make sure your thread is in 8th place. You understand? So after tying it, you place it on your round design. On the round design, that's where it's laid. So when it's set, after you know that it has set, so the next thing to do is to remove it and tack it together. You tie it together. So I'm going to use another needle and thread and tie it together. I will tie everything together with the round base. So I'll make sure everything is in place so that there won't be any mistake. It's not shifting, everything is in place. It's very easy to make. You can see everything is in place. So depending on how you want your round design to be puff, so that depends. When you put pieces of wording together, just use one soft wording to round it and tack it. So if it is round enough, stop it. If it is not round enough, add more pieces. You can use foam, you can use fiber, but I prefer using wording so that for the weight of the bow up to relax very well. If I'm using foam, it will be lighter than the weight of the bow up. So I prefer using wording so that everything will balance, because it is wording that is in the bow. So it's better you put wording on your round design also so that it will balance. Then foam later flat, it will become flat later. But once, even if you are using foam, make sure you put wording inside, pieces of wording. I don't throw it away, I use it a lot. Pieces of wording, put it inside and use foam to wrap it and tack it just the same way I did it that way. So you can see me tacking the bow, tying the bow and the round design together. So after that, I'll just create a simple, I'm sorry I didn't measure this one, I just cut out pieces, let's say like 7 inches. Just cut it out. Okay, I think, sorry, I later measure it, but I can't see that place very well. I can't really remember. I think it's 7 inches. Let's just say like 7 inches. Then you fold it like that and use it to cover your thread part. Can you see? So after covering it, after tacking it at the back, you can later leave it like this, and you can as well embellish that place with a brush or with caper stone or with applique or anything. You can just use it. I usually use stone applique, like one small applique brush like this. That's what I use. So look at the way I'm going to tack it, and also I'm tacking my bow with my round object. It's very important you tack it. Please tack it for your work to be very neat. Can you see the way I'm tacking? I first pass it under into the round object, then I'm tacking it. So I will go ahead and tack it invisible. So you will put it inside. Just shift your needle inside. When you shift your needle inside, can you see? Sorry, my cameraman doesn't put camera in that place very well. I'm so sorry for that. So it will soon show. To soon show the way I'm tacking it. So I'm still going to show you the way I'm tacking. So at this point, I just want to implore everybody to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't just, so that when you subscribe, then remember to click on the notification button so that as soon as new videos are dropped, you will easily get notified. Yes, you will get notified. So let me know how you feel about this tutorial. Also, thank you for those that comment on the last video. I really appreciate. So I still look forward to your comments. So let me see how it goes. So back to our design. There's no specific way of tacking. It's just that I make my tacking invisible enough so that the work will be so easy, so that I won't go ahead and be putting patches or putting trimmings on every part of the design. No. So I will just make sure my tacking. Then the part of the round object, lest I forget, make sure the part that you sew, the sewing part is under when you are placing it, because the way you place it now, you know, you're already tacking your bow together with it. So that's the way it's going to stay when you are using it. But I'm not going to tack my design with my base. I don't usually do that. But if you want to do that, you can go ahead and do it. You can see the way I'm tacking it down now. It's reflecting. So I will pass the thread in. I will pass the needle inside. Can you see? I will pass it inside and remove it so that the thread will go inside. It's not outside. Can you see? It's not revealing. So I will pass it inside. I will go ahead and pass it. Just see the way I'm passing it inside. So I'll pass it inside the design and remove it. When you're attacking, please be very careful. You know that this long needle, if all the needle we are using, they are something fragile. So if you are not careful enough, you can pin yourself. So you can see my sewing part facing down. So it's going to be on the base whenever I'm wrapping it. And even if it's not going to be on, it's going to be at the back. It's not something that will be revealing at the front. So you can see I'm done tacking. You will pass it inside and remove it. So you just go ahead and do it. So once you are through, you tack it from first end to the last end so that the design will stay. That's why I love using wadding. You can see nothing is pressing, everything is staying on its own. So that's why when you have your pieces of wadding, just put it on it depending on how you want your round design to be puffy enough. I usually use 10. I will just cut 10 by 20 to wrap pieces of wadding that I have left, and I will tack it in. And if you have your thick wadding, you can go ahead and use it. You can go ahead and cut your thick wadding and use it. Yes, it's just like the design. We must not waste anything. This is our work. So the next thing to do is you can as well leave it like this, but I will just go ahead and tack the bow a little bit at the back to give it another beautiful effect. So with this, we have come to the end of the tutorial. I really appreciate every one of you that have been following this brand. So thank you. God bless you. See you in next video. Bye. Subscribe.